Okay, hello, my name is Carlos Arona, and my term project is my app called Remote Assisted Driving, or RAD for short. And okay, here we go. Okay, let me just, all right, there you go. Let me just move this a little bit. Okay, my product is an app that would be able to track any person driving to see if you need help to safely pull over. So pretty much the core of my product is that my app would be able to connect to any cellular device, and then from there you would be able to connect to a car, let's say your loved one or a child of yours, a new driver, and you would be able to commandeer the vehicle and be able to pull off to the side of the road and call for assistance if need be. Some of the featured apps that are on the product or on the app, um, set perimeters to limit the farthest that the car can go. So you can set kind of a location barrier to the max distance you can go with the car for new drivers or drivers with Alzheimer's or elderly drivers. You can also limit how fast the car can go, and you can send messages to the car, like basic notifications, and you can talk to the driver because the car would display and kind of announce your notification, sorry. And this app, this will make the app known for being able to connect directly to the car and being able to interact with it, which would differentiate the app from other similar apps that are on the App Store today. The symbolic and experimental benefits that are that it ensures the safety of your family member that is driving. So if there was an emergency, God forbid, that you would need to commandeer the vehicle, but you are not there, this app would allow you to do so and to safely make sure that your child or loved one is safe. And the need that this product fills is really safety. You can make sure or know the location of anyone that you need to find. For example, if your grandpa would take the car and go to the store but forget where he has to come back, you can call someone or be notified that your father is in the location that he's in and he needs help to get back home. He would maybe call you or send you a text message or anything, but you would know where he is before he needs to tell you, in case if he doesn't know where he is. There are no similar apps on the market that show the location of your car and allow you to remotely control and move the car off to the side of the road or safely make a stop. The app that I'm producing is the only app that not only shows your location, but allows you to interact with the vehicle with all the features that it has. And other apps on the App Store today only show location and they allow for you to call help. They don't allow you to commandeer the vehicle yourself and make sure that you can view them safely on the side of the road or in any complete stop or any emergency that they're in. My product name is Remote Assisted Driving, or RAD for short, and the logo would be the acronym because the app on the App Store or on the phone that you would have would be a small square box. So the acronym would be on the bottom, and the car logo would be on the app itself. Wow, sorry about that. Okay, now we move on. Okay, my app would be like any other app on a phone, but would have a list of cars that you're connected to. So you can have multiple cars that you can connect to from the app and will allow you to be able to assume control of the vehicle if you need and assume all features. So for any car that you're connected to, whether it be your son, daughter, or parents, you would be able to switch cars or be able to single out the car that you need to commandeer and be able to make your decision if you need to move the car to the side of the road or come to a complete stop. Okay, so my perceptual map would be my app would be more on the expensive side and more for driving than for location. And some example apps that I have are Life 360, which is not really as expensive. And also Find My iPhone, a standard app that comes with every new iPhone. Because I have an iPhone, I don't really know what happens with Samsungs, but for iPhones, they have Find My iPhone automatically installed on their phone. So that only shows you location. It doesn't allow you to interact with anything other than know the location. But Life 360 allows you to call for help or use emergency services or kind of pin their location. But my RAD app would not only be more useful for emergency situations, but would allow you give you more options to make any actions that need to be taken. The price. So the price for the app is going to be free for installation on the App Store. You can download it like any other app, but $25 a month for the plan. And this will include all the features and resources the app provides, which would be commandeering the vehicle, sending messages, being able to call emergency services, et cetera, et cetera. And this will be a better pricing strategy because, for example, Life 360 is charging a free plan, but with barely any features or benefits. And then they have another plan, which is called the Gold plan, which is $10 a month for half the benefits and resources. And then for $20, you can get all the benefits and resources, but it doesn't come with all the features and resources that I'm giving you on my app. Well, my app will include everything for $25 a month to start, and then it will change based on how many customers use the app. Like I says here, my app could lower the price depending on how many people download the app and get a plan. If many more people start using my app and I get more sales, then I would be able to decrease my prices and be able to compete more closely with, let's say, Life 360 that gives you kind of similar resources and features. Pricing strategy. I am going to be using a monopolistic competition, sorry, to help separate my app from the rest of the apps that have some similarities. Just to go again about the Life 360 and my app, the similarities are there, but my app will give me more options to take action. While Life 360 would only allow you to call emergency services and give you the location, you would be able to move your car to another location if you need be with my app. Target market. I plan to use the ads to get attention of the parents or adults in charge of, let's say, their parents or of their children, the new drivers. The people in charge of the car who are most likely the parents of the oldest child to take care of the parents. So my father takes care of my grandpa, and well, he allows my grandpa to have a car, but sometimes my father takes away the car only because of my grandfather's age. Sorry. This further kind of solidifies that the oldest child or the parents would be the one in charge of who gets the cars, and they make the final choice. I chose this target market because I surveyed my family members and the adults liked the idea and would use the app mostly all the time to kind of know the location of my cousins or my grandparents. But on the other hand, the teenagers or my cousins didn't like the idea because if their parents use this app, they felt like it was a invasion of their privacy, or they didn't want the parents to know where they were or have too much control of the car. And So the reason I chose my target market being the adults is, again, so that I would be able to get to the people that make decisions and get more into their decision process. But the teenagers aren't making the decisions, so they wouldn't have any or too much say in the purchase of the app. The parents would usually get that so that they would be more kind of aware of the situation that their children or grandparents are in. Okay, my SWOT analysis. So the strengths, there are a lot of services not exactly like this. There are products that have components of this, but not the whole thing. Again, this is stating that my app is a little similar to more of the other apps that are on the App Store, but mine has very, very distinct differences. This allows parents or loved ones to ensure a driver's safety anywhere and allows more freedom for the driver. If used properly, and the teenagers or new drivers or grandparents, for example, would be able to listen to the restrictions or boundaries set on the app, then there should be no problem of any evasion of privacy or anything of that nature. So the weaknesses this has is this technology is relatively new, so there will be a lot of different versions of this technology when it comes out. But if I can patent the technology very precisely, then there will be no problems of rip-off versions or similar products of this technology. And that would most likely add to my strengths of me being the only one patented with the technology to accomplish this task. So then I would be able to further get more sales without any competition, really. So opportunities, this will be the first of its kind in a car safety to incorporate all services together. So there should be little to no competition in the beginning, but this will be, how do I say this? Sorry. This will be resolved with the patent situation. If I were to patent it correctly, then there should be no other kind of similar products. So I would be the only one with the product. This will be a great opportunity for investors to get involved while the technology is new and developed. So if the investors were to get involved early and be able to fund this kind of technology, this would go a lot smoother, and then the patented technology would be kind of more efficient for me to make more apps and improve on the app if need be. So a threat are that younger drivers that would not want this technology due to it being controlling. But the way to kind of fix this is to just kind of listen to the boundaries and restrictions set. There should be no problem with reasonable restrictions set because the main objective of this app is really to ensure safety. So if a new driver were to try to kind of go into a place they're not familiar with, then it would be relatively dangerous for the person to start driving in that area. But the decision will be up to the parents, the owner of the car, and the person paying the insurance. Due to this fact, the threat will no longer be a problem. Like I said about the young drivers, if the people making the decisions kind of enforce the rule, then the children or the younger drivers would have no other option but to listen to the parents or the owner of the car. Another threat is that there is an app called Life 360 that shows a person's phone location and the speed that that person's going. Those are the only two similarities of the Life 360, other than the same emergency services that you can use while you use the app. But other than giving a phone's location or the speed that that person's going, there's no kind of similarity between my app and Life 360. What does this mean? The SWOT analysis shows that there is an equal opportunity and threat to this product. So even though there are many possibilities and opportunities and strengths to this product, there are equally a good amount of threats and weaknesses. But if we use the solutions that I gave while explaining the threats and weaknesses, then there should be more strengths and opportunities as time goes on, and we will be able to improve and make it make the app better over time. While the app would have some similarities to the other app, the goal of the app is fundamentally different. This app RAD is showing the location of the car and will be able to stop the vehicle if need be. But Life 360, for example, shows only the phone's location if it is connected to the Wi-Fi or using its if it is using its data, and cannot stop the car if necessary. Yeah. Segmentation strategy. I will be using the concentrated target strategy to promote and inform my customers, which will allow me to single out the parents and sell directly to them. Like I said, this cuts out the young drivers from kind of stopping or hindering the promotion of the app to the parents, so I can sell more and have less kind of obstacles to face. I would sell to the parents because they are in charge of giving their teenagers or elderly parents cars, so they will be able to make decisions, not the teenagers. Again, like I said, positioning strategy. This app will be repositioned by being associated with other apps that shows a location, and this will make the app look stronger than the other apps. The feature of this app that will show its strength are that the app RAD can safely get the car to the side of the road, can connect easily to the car via micro USB that can connect to every car, and will allow you to interact with the car, not only just stopping or moving to the side of the road, but you can also call emergency services and other services like that. Roadside assistance. Sorry. Promotion. My plan is to promote my product through Facebook, which is a very popular social media platform for parents. I, for one, cannot get my mom off of Facebook, so I know firsthand that Facebook is definitely one of the major ways to get to a parent, because they're always on Facebook or they're always looking for someone that they used to know. And if the ad pops up on Facebook, there's more likely a chance that they remember it in the future and get the app. I will use advertising and sales promotion. For example, the first 100 people to get the app will have a month's free trial to test it out and kind of, get accustomed with the app. The way the app will be constantly promoted is by putting ads on the news, and getting an actor to be associated with the app. This will be used to reinforce the promotion on the app in the customer's mind. So by getting an actor, you kind of associate an app or a product with someone like Samuel L. Jackson with the Capital One card, or other actors like that. So if we were to get an actor to kind of constantly promote my product, then even if they show up in movies, then more people would be likely to remember my app or kind of look at it, or the promotion would be constantly reinforced. Place. I plan to have a website to sell and distribute the plan, and the app will be downloadable on the App Store. So the plan will be sold separately than the app, but the app will get you, when you first download it, directly to the website where you can buy and purchase the plan and get everything from there. And then your app will automatically be updated with all the services and everything you need. Excuse me. I chose to sell the app on the website because it's easier to get the product to the customers and it's easier to promote. So if the website that I plan to sell this app on, I can easily put ads on multiple commercial websites where I can constantly get the word out and bring more promotion and kind of attention to my app. And like I said, anyone that has access to an internet or a phone, for example, will be able to get on the website. It would be easy reaching website that anyone could get on if they had a Wi-Fi connection and a cellular device, if they had, or a computer. Pros and cons. I would not have to pay rent or utilities or stay in one location. I can sell anyone that has internet, obviously. And the payment can also be auto charged, so there will be no hassle to remember to pay. if you pay via website, you would have to pay with credit card or debit card, and there would be an option to auto pay every month. So then you would not have to worry about remembering to pay, uh, with a different card or every month to get on the website and pay again. You can just auto pay, and then when you don't need the service anymore, you can cancel the subscription. Kind of like a news subscription or a medicine subscription. Cons, this needs a lot of promotion to get people to the website. And there might be fake websites to trying to scam the customers. And the customers might think that the product is fake if they use the website and they're not really is a lot of tension on the website. Because usually more people need to know about it before someone can trust a website. And also another thing is that if you do not have internet, you cannot reach the website. So normally you would need to be able to connect to the internet to even get on the website. Okay, the issue that I might have with using the website to sell my apps is that someone must maintain the website at all times. And since I'm using the website, I will not need to physically distribute the app because it's on website and you can download it or easily get it on your phone for cheap. Factors in the environment. The factor that might hinder the selling of the app is the quarantine. If there is no more incentive to use the cars, then people will not be likely to use the app at all, and sales will plummet. Also, the number of sales will depend on the number of new drivers and number of elderly people that are still driving. If the policy on drivers were to ever change, there would be a situation that the company would need to react to. About that, if the DMV claims that an elderly person is no longer able to drive, they will take the driver's license away and will not be able to assume control of a vehicle and will not be able to drive. So that would also hinder the sales of my app and plan. Okay, and that's it. Thank you for listening, and hope I did well. Bye bye.